What's going on, everybody? This is Marriage Unmastered with season 3 coming to you live and in color.
Live and in color.
It's me, your host, Hen, and my lovely co host,
Shireal.
Shireal. She's in the building, y'all.
Here.
So, for one, we're super excited because we done leveled up a little bit. We're on video.
I'm not
And-
excited, but I get it.
Why are you not excited?
Because this is a lot for me. I'm just nervous about what this is gonna bring, especially for my husband.
Not camera
Who
Shireal.
he just took it right out of my mouth. He loves to be in front of the camera. Okay, this is a man who takes more selfies than I've ever seen anyone
That's not
take.
true. That's not true. You're the selfie person.
That's not true.
I like to take a few pictures here and there.
A few.
A few.
Okay. So, anyways, this is definitely another level for us. I'm very nervous to see how this plays out, but
It's gonna be fun.
it's definitely gonna be a journey.
Oh yeah, fun and exciting. See how much we can come up with
Mhm.
talking to each other in front of y'all.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm excited about this season. We have been planning this for a very long time, actually, way almost into like maybe we started in the fall planning for this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe that wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. And we are really excited to just like with all the things that we're going to be able to bring this year.
We're gonna keep it under wraps, so we're gonna let them know a little bit.
Tell them a little bit. Let's tell them a little bit. We
Go ahead.
first of all, as you know, we love to get feedback from the viewers, from you guys. So, one of the things that was feedback that we're going to implement this year is doing more interviews with other couples.
Mhm.
So, we're really excited about that. So, look forward to us dropping the names of the people that are going to be guests on the podcast. So, that's exciting. And also, we have some events that we're bringing back. We're bringing back the communication game.
Hey.
So that's exciting. And we have some other events that we're planning as well, but we're going to keep a wraps on those until we get more details.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah.
if you missed the first communication games, that's entirely your fault. Because it was free. We promoted it. You should have
We
been there.
live in Connecticut.
But you should have been there. It was dope.
But also, we are down to travel. So if you're trying to bring the communications games to your city, reach out to us. Let us know. We're here, marriageunmastered@gmail.com. Send us a note and we'll try to make it happen.
Oh yeah. So let's get into the topic for this week.
First
honey.
topic of the year.
And it's entitled
Roses. So give us a little backstory about why we came up with this topic.
All right. So last year, which
Mhm.
wasn't that long ago, like a couple days,
A couple weeks ago.
right? A friend of mine, I contacted a friend, reached out, just encouraging him, hey, I appreciate you, man. I see what you're doing. Stay encouraged, stay moving. In turn, I didn't know how that was gonna play out, but he was so thankful. He gave me some love on social media, and we talked, and it was like, bro, you don't know what I was dealing with and what I was going through. It was right on time. Like the message was like I was struggling with certain things,
Mhm.
and he's like, man, those words just really, really helped me continue moving on and motivating stuff. And I was like, that's what's up.
That is what's up.
And that's part one.
That's part one.
Part two was it New Year's?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Mhm.
I bought my wife some roses and some wildflowers, she likes to call it.
I like wildflowers. I love both. I love flowers. I
Mhm.
love they last longer. So roses tend to die really fast,
Yep.
but the wildflowers last a lot longer. Like my roses are almost in the garbage, but my wildflowers are still like full
Thriving.
bloom. So
Yeah.
I really do. And I enjoy to have like flowers in the house. And it was nice to bring in the new year with some fresh flowers in the house. And
Yeah.
I don't know for those of you who follow the
Podcast.
podcast, you may have heard me mention a couple of times that Henry had kind of fell off on his frequency in bringing me flowers. And it was nice to start the new year with something that I had been wanting. So thank you, babe.
You're welcome. I'm gonna try to continue that high frequency
Please.
of flowers and gifts. Pre- Hey, okay, Jay. I mean, I'll call her Jay because our son loves presents. So
Okay, we're
it's
not even
not.
gonna.
It's not. We. You don't want to. If you don't want to go there, let me know.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, so roses. Our topic is roses, and it's not just about, obviously, that's why we gave two different examples. It's not about the presents or actually getting physical flowers. It's about giving someone their love while you can.
Mm.
I know Henry listens to a podcast. They talk about that. What's the name of the podcast?
Oh, shout out to Drink Champs, Nori and DJ EFN for those who don't listen. I like to listen to the podcast. It's interesting.
Hmm.
And the platform, they really want to give a lot of old school, not old school, but artists and people who kind of went,
Before,
yeah,
came
before
before.
them, came before them, give them their flowers what they do. Because, they kind of paved the way for a lot of people within like music and the hip hop industry and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So that's what his platform is really based on, giving them their flowers while they're alive.
I
And
love that.
interestingly enough, a lot of people have passed away recently that were just on the episode,
A
like
lot of people,
couple,
really.
yeah,
Oh, wow, a lot.
like two, three people within like that I can think of.
Who?
So,
I'm sorry. I be out of touch. I don't know what's going on.
so we had, you remember Gangsta Boo from 3 6 Mafia?
No. But
He had her on. She passed away like last week.
really?
What's her boy name? Not Takeoff, but
Oh, the
from
one,
rapper from Migos,
Cardi B's husband's rapper friend.
the nephew.
Okay. See, I don't know anything. I mean, like I get my news from Henry or from like something that pops up in my like messages, but
His Takeoff.
or Instagram.
But they were on there talking about album, rolling, and
Wow.
he's a quiet one, and he got killed.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like it's relevant.
No, it definitely
Yeah.
is. I mean, it's period. It's just something that we should consider, especially with the climate of our world right now. Like people, like Corona is still taking people out 3 years
Mhm.
later. And there's so many other things that are happening in the world. Like I saw an article pop up on my phone the other day. A 6-year old shot his teacher.
Oh my God.
Happening in this world. Like it's so many things that are happening that are just crazy. So it's very important to just express your love to the people that are in your life now while they're
Yeah.
here. And I think about my mom too. So one of the things that I put on my vision board for this year was to spend more time with my mother. So a little
Mm.
backstory on my mom. Me and my mom's relationship has been more like a friendship for most of my life. And it's because my mother actually moved to another state when I was around 15, and I lived with my father. So our relationship became more of a friendship than like a mothering situation because she wasn't there like physically in the space to be like a mom, right? So when we got married, so about 8 years ago, she moved back to Connecticut, and it was a hard transition to
Mm.
have her back because when she came back in like full mom mode. But I'm like married, like grown, like
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so the relationship that we had established, it wasn't really her being a mom to me, more so like a friend. Like so I had to really like teach myself to stop looking at her like my homegirl.
Mm.
And even like catching myself on how I talk to her sometimes, like I really have had to do a lot of work. And even when I say spend, why I want to spend more time with her is because I had gotten so used to seeing her on holidays, and or not even holidays. Like mostly our relationship was via the phone. So now I have to be conscious of the fact that we live a town over, you know. I can spend more time with her. I can go to her house and just hang out. Like it doesn't have to be a special occasion. So this year I really want to give my mom her roses by just being there. And not even the fact that I pray to God both of us have a lot more life to live. Not even the fact that one of us may not be here, but
Hmm.
one of us may not be that close to living quarters within the next year or two. You know, Henry and I have discussed moving. She doesn't love Connecticut. You know, so we don't know
Yeah.
if we're even going to be living this close together for how much longer. So it's just, you know, being able to spend more time with her while we have the opportunity while we're closer together. So that is an example of like something I want to do this year for giving roses.
That's what's up. Give them their roses while it's due.
Right. I
Oh, we got something else. So, in addition to like giving people their roses and their flowers, our son
Oh gosh.
out of nowhere, wait, you want to tell the story?
No, no, go
Okay,
ahead. And it's not, but it wasn't out of nowhere because he's been seeing it and we've been
that's true.
talking about
That's
it.
true. So he came to you, right? One night.
It was both of us. So Henry had just brought flowers home for New Year's Eve. So like a couple days later, they were back in school, and we were, I don't remember what we were doing, but he says, um,
We were playing a game in the living room.
we were playing a game in the living room, and he said, I want to buy Miss Nydia and Miss Pam some roses. And we were like, what? And he's like, so we're like, why? And he's like, because they're gonna love them. You know how 5-year-olds are. Like, it just is what it is.
Mhm.
Because they're gonna love them. So it was, but I'm like,
He said it like, "Guys, you're gonna laugh." He said it like that, like he knew what that response was gonna get him.
but it's like they're learning from what's going on around them. So
Yeah.
we're very intentional about being affectionate, about how we speak to each other in front of our children, like the things that we do in front of them. We're very conscious of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so and because of things like this, like they're picking it up.
Yeah.
You know, he's seen daddy just brought home roses to mommy the other day and how happy it made mommy. Oh, I want to do that for my teacher.
Yeah.
He might have a crush on, but whatever.
Yeah. You gotta be even though that we do that, we show that love. I still gotta be careful sometimes.
Yeah,
You
you
ain't got
do.
you ain't got to do all
No, yeah,
that.
you do, because you be OD.
How do I be OD, Sherelle?
Like certain things you be grabbing on in front of them and all that. I'm like, chill.
Got to let them know it's like showing that love anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We'll stop right there.
you know, like it's just really important to show those around us that we love them and we care about them while we can.
So because this is called Marriage Unmastered Podcast, I really want you who listen to us and who are now going to start watching us to show your partner, your spouse, their flowers that you love and the appreciation. Give them their roses too. Because if we here talking all the time and I don't appreciate her, she, one, going to let me know by telling me, or she'll leave me by letting me know.
Or I'll tell
Yeah.
y'all, I'll be like, yo, he's a joke.
Wait, wait.
He does not practice what he preach. I'll tell it.
Oh my gosh. But
But he does.
I do. I try my best.
He does. And I try my best too. So let's talk about this. So when since we've been talking about giving
This
roses,
sound like
I
another
saw something.
topic.
No, I saw something on probably social media because like that's where I get my news, right? I just told you I don't really. So I saw something on social media and it was like a guy who never had gotten flowers in his life. So a woman in his life, I can't remember if it was his mom or his girlfriend, but a woman in his life bought him flowers. So I was like, should I do that for Henry? But I thought about it like Henry don't want no flowers. But you tell me, would you like to receive flowers?
Absolutely
You would?
not. I don't want no flowers. You can give me some tools, a gift card, a gas card or something.
Tools?
Yeah, I'm in my tool phase right
But
now.
that's what you want? Like that's what you want me to get
Like
you?
like a small gift or something.
I get you small gifts all the time. I'm specifically talking about roses. Why did you look at me
I
like
don't,
that?
cause you said all the time, and I'm about to be like,
I don't get you small gifts all the time.
well, we just passed by Christmas, so like,
Are you
yeah,
saying I don't get you small gifts all the time?
nah, you do. I'm just trying to like
Like,
go back in
okay,
my
let's.
memory banks,
Why
like
do you have to act like you gotta go
of
that far back?
of when
You're trash right now. That is
I'm
stupid.
trash.
He's being ridiculous. I cannot believe you're sitting here acting
I'm
like I don't get you things all the time.
I'm telling the truth, y'all.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually offended.
It's funny how you call me trash.
I
Like,
said, what is happening is trash. Like, what
oh,
you're
okay,
doing right now is
got you,
trash.
got you, got you.
Like, that is not true. I
Nah,
don't
but
get you stuff
okay,
all the time.
nah,
That sweater you got on is from who?
this was a Christmas gift of last year.
But who bought it?
You did
I can go on and on. Them drawers you got on.
another Christmas gift.
Okay, like let's
You,
not just start saying Christmas gifts. Like
they
I
were
buy
both
you stuff
Christmas.
all the time.
Okay,
Okay. So, anyways, so that there's not a dead silence, we're
get
just gonna
back.
move on.
Yeah, get back to your story
I'm
then.
done. I have no more story. You legit just acted like I don't even buy you stuff.
You said all the
I don't think you
time.
own anything I didn't buy.
You said all the time,
All
and
the
but
time.
you named two Christmas gifts in the last
I
two
just said
years.
what you had on, but I was just stating what you had
Well, that was a
on.
bad example.
Okay. Okay. Let's just be clear. You don't buy me stuff all the time either.
I never said I did.
But I do though. I actually do. I buy you stuff all the time.
Sherelle, stop.
You're so annoying. Okay. I'm gonna start writing it down every week. I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all, I bought him this week. I bought him this week. And it's sad that I have to track it, but you shouldn't make it seem like I don't buy you stuff all the time.
So since we tracking
You know
stuff,
what? Let's not even do that. This is what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna put a piece of tape on the light switch and be like, I bought another 30
Okay,
days
something you saw
of the
on
light
social
on the
media,
light
huh?
bill.
Oh, so funny. So funny.
Since we tracking,
So
since
funny.
you want to
You're
track my
hilarious.
iPhone or
See
track
what
my
I was actually gonna say, since that was a very bad joke that he just made, because I'm not a child. But what I was actually gonna say is I'll add that to my things to do for my husband this year is to get him more small sentimental gifts. That's what,
give me a high
no,
five.
no, no, no.
I appreciate
I'm
you.
not giving you a high five. And the reason
Give me that low five
I'm not
then.
giving you any five. I'm actually not gonna even participate in your fives right now. And I'll tell you why. Because that was something I was gonna say, and you didn't. I don't feel special about saying it anymore. It feels like obligation, and I don't want to. I'm just gonna be quiet now, and I'll do what I do.
Okay, not a problem.
Anyways,
Not a problem.
so what we would like is for you to share with us some special moments.
Yeah, and give your spouse their roses and their flowers, or your friends, family, whoever it is. But because you never know, they need it. You know, I'll be needing it. You know,
Okay. So, anyways, y'all, that's about it for tonight.
that's our time. That's our time.
That is definitely our time. This is episode 1 of season 3, and it's all about giving, not receiving.
That's right.
It's all about giving. And what an appropriate topic, because we got a lot to give you this season. We are so
I'm
excited.
honestly thinking there's too much that we gonna give, but whew,
Can you ever give too much?
I don't know. But season 3 coming with some fire, y'all. Trust me.
All right, so make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all of that stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and please email us if you'd like to bring communication games to your city at marriageunmastered@gmail.com. Or if you just like to chat with us about something else, that's how you get in touch with us, through the email.
That's right.
All righty, y'all. So we will see you next week. We will see you next week. We used to say that when we were just
on the
on the
audio.
audio, but we will actually see you next week.
Definitely, definitely. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.